Well, it's finally time to talk about snow here in the Tri-Cities. It's not yet falling here, but if we look out at Scotts Bluff, we see sort of that haze there, the reduced visibility. That's definitely some snow, and it's not snowing right now at our O'Neill live view, but we are starting to see that snow there already accumulated, and it's certainly going to pile up a lot more in the coming hours. Temperatures around the area right now, we're just above freezing or right at freezing here for the Tri-Cities area, so keep some of these numbers in mind. We'll go back to that in a minute, but already 28 degrees up there in O'Neill and 34 right now in Scotts Bluff. You can have snow falling while the surface temperature is at or above freezing, but overall we're all going to be seeing our temperatures taking a nosedive over the next couple of days. Looking at the wind chill right now, we're mostly into the 20s, some teens across parts of the Sandhills as well, so pretty frigid, but it's going to just get worse over the next couple of days. Let's take a look at future wind chills. This is Sunday morning. We're starting off in the teens and single digits below zero out towards the panhandle, but this cold air is really going to start to sink in through the day tomorrow and into early Monday morning here. So we're right around zero for our wind chill starting off the day on Monday. We're going to be even colder as we start off the day on Tuesday, 10 below zero out towards the west, and maybe again single digit lows or wind chills for our Tuesday, as well as the lows actual being single digit there. Looking at local 4 Doppler radar across the Dakotas, mostly South Dakota right now is where we see the heaviest snow. This is all going to start to sink towards the south over the next couple of hours tonight and through the day tomorrow as well. So most of the snow in our viewing area is around the Highway 20 corridor. We saw the view from O'Neill just a minute ago, so we're starting to see maybe a little bit more starting to come into that area. So we'll likely see a little bit more increasing in the next few minutes here. But just to the west of the Lexington area here in Dawson County, up towards Custer County and up into Blaine County, a few flurries looks like we're starting off there. Not really enough to really start to accumulate, but let's take a look at futurecast. Notice here it's putting us in the 30s, the upper 30s. That's about 5 degrees off from our actual temperature, so we'll take that with a grain of salt. A lot of the models aren't getting the current temperatures right now, so if that is the case, as we start to see our temperatures fall through the evening, it's going to be below freezing, even though this model doesn't show it. So we might see temperatures just cold enough that we see snow to begin. Some models are trying to start us off with a little bit of freezing rain, maybe some sleet, which would drastically reduce the beginning snow totals. We see right here, we've got that green and pink of the non-full snow precipitation there. So continuing through the rest of the forecast, once we finally get certainly below freezing, get into the good snow rates by Sunday morning, we're going to continue to see that snow continue through most of the day. So it's actually starting to prolong the event as well. You see these northeastern winds here? That always supplies us with good moisture, good cold air. Whenever we get more of a northwesterly component, that's when we start to see the dry air introduce and lower our snow rates. So Monday, early morning, around 2:15 a.m., we still see the heavy snow rates, especially across southeastern Nebraska, so that might help them out. But then into the Monday evening time frame, that's when this all starts to wrap up. So looking at my snowfall forecast, adjusted from what Tim was forecasting yesterday and what we've got now, it's looking like we're going to see maybe around 3 to 5 inches here for the Tri-Cities general area. And then as you go up into the Sandhills, that's where you could be seeing in excess of 6 inches, possibly upwards of 9 inches in a few isolated patches. But again, we might still see a bit of variation depending on if we start with snow or start with freezing rain and sleet. So again, take this with about 1 inch variance on some of these numbers here, and that'll be about what we are. But overall, it's not going to be an immense impact event, but we will still see it coming through the area. Lows overnight tonight dropping down into the 20s for most of the area. As we head through the day, the other factor is the wind. We're going to see winds gusting in excess of 30 miles per hour, it looks like, and most of our highs tonight are actually going to be set at midnight and will cool through the 20s through the rest of the day tomorrow. Stick around, we've got sports coming up right after this.